We're live. Hello, we're here. We are using a new media streaming service. So this is the first time we've used it. So hopefully this will look as professional as QVC.
Well, we're not quite QVC, and we are just doing our best, but we're so happy to be live with you all today. Welcome, everybody. Gigi and Chloe. We have a different format today. We're going to be doing a little 15 or 20-minute talk show. We're kind of getting our feet wet with this. We've decided just going live and with our clothing business is a little bit boring. We like it. That's what we do for a living, but we kind of want to get into current events and talking more to our audience, I guess you would say, fans, whatever you call them. But we're very grateful that you follow us. I had a whole bunch of fans in the store today. That I get the biggest thrill out of when they come in and go, "We know your whole life on YouTube." I go, "Oh my gosh." Anyway, that's what happens if you're out on YouTube. I didn't start it. My daughter did, and they kept pushing me on it because
You know how it happened, though.
how?
Organically.
It did. It just happened. I was in Thailand during that lockdown visiting my daughter, and I did the 16-day quarantine, and she filmed our reunion, and it kind of resonated with people because they were all locked down too. And I flew all the way to Thailand on a 27-hour mask, and I locked in that hotel room for 16 days to see my daughter.
I think you should scoot a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Mom.
Okie dokie.
A little bit
There we
closer,
go.
like you said. Okay.
So anyway, so today we are changing our format a little bit. We're going to be more like a talk show, and then we
We've
will
done some
show our
planning.
clothes.
We've
Yes,
done
we've
some
done a little bit of planning. So we're going to ask, you can send us questions and Chloe can read them. I can't see. So I think we're pretty good at talking, and I watch a lot of YouTube.
So first we're going to start with where's everyone joining us from? Where do you call home? If you've been watching us on YouTube, we live in northern Idaho, about 2 hours from the Canadian border. We have 2 stores here, Grace and Joy Clothing Company, one in Sandpoint, Idaho, which is our flagship location. And then we have another store in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And let me just interrupt. If there's any audio issues or anything, just let us know in the comments because I'm looking at all the comments.
She's reading the comments and I'm just chatting.
Ooh, we've got Alaska,
Oh,
California.
We
I would
love to say hi to people.
Alaska. Do you want to do an Alaskan cruise?
I don't know, maybe.
No, they're supposed to be really beautiful.
I want to cruise on the Nile. I want to go on an Egyptian cruise on the Nile with my husband and see the pyramids and just float down the Nile and relax in a small boat. I don't like big crowds, so I try to avoid big crowds. Anyway, so our building here in Sandpoint, Idaho is an old JCPenney building. It's really big, and we spent a week or so ago, we rewired it for better Wi-Fi, and we boosted our bandwidth. Oh, Sarah and I smart. And we added stuff. Well, I'm not, I'm 65 years old, 66. I don't know about all this, but
It's
I got
even
better
confusing
bandwidth.
for me.
And so I think we're better off than we used to be.
We have someone from Latvia.
Oh,
really
hi.
Cool. West Germany. That's where
I was born in Germany in Wiesbaden. And also talking about our building, we won't tell you who the owner is, but sometime before Christmas, we're going to have a guest appearance of the owner of the building, and he's going to sing a song. He doesn't know it yet because I have to ask him.
He may say no.
He won't say no because he loves to sing, and you're going to see who it is because it's somebody kind of famous.
You'll recognize.
When you hear him sing, you'll go, I know who this is. It's a very famous person.
It's like a very most famous element of Christmas.
Yes, and he happens to own our building, and he's our friend. So that will be fun if we can convince him to come in and sing for us. We'll try to do that. And so, do you want to go to our current event and chat, or we still have other things to chat about?
We have someone from Miss Fientai from Guam. That's really cool. She lives in Georgia now. Wow, we've got Texas, Australia. I would love to go to Australia.
I would too.
The fashion is really good in Australia. And that's where my favorite actress, Margot Robbie, is from, Australia, who plays Barbie. In the new Barbie
she wants to talk about Barbie, but I can't talk about Barbie because I've never seen it and I don't know anything about it.
Did you play with Barbies?
Yes, but I like trolls. I like those little troll dolls when I was little with the hair that stuck up. That's what I liked. I didn't like the Barbies as much. I like little trolls.
And I love Barbies, but I was more of an American Girl doll.
Oh, that was your
gal,
era.
but I do love a Barbie. I have to find
Are
someone
her
else
earrings
to go.
pretty? Look at those
Yeah.
little things. We make these. They're made by our jeweler in
Mhm.
Thailand, but they're not on our website right now. But
And so the second half of this video, we're going to do our outfit try on. We've chosen some great items today. We're going to talk about what we're wearing, and we're also going to have a special discount code. So that's only going to be, we're only going to tell you at the end. So you have to watch at the end of this video. Stay tuned. Yeah, there's been just some crazy things happening in the world. And when I originally heard this story, I was really upset.
Which one?
Of this woman using
Oh,
toddler
that,
as
yeah.
bait. Because I was like, oh my gosh, child
Carlee Russel.
child
What's her name?
trafficking is a huge problem.
Okay, so now we're into our current event thing that we wanted to talk about. So when I first, Carlee Russel, she's a very beautiful girl. She's a nursing student. She's been all over the news. And we decided we would talk about this today because I'm naive. If somebody's in the news, I believe everything they say. I always think people are telling the truth because I can't imagine why you would just make up something.
I am not naive. I'm the opposite of naive, but I did believe this because I was like, oh my gosh, this sweet woman stopped.
And she's so pretty. Anyway, but here's the thing. We could be wrong and she could be perfectly innocent. But the evidence is leading people to think, and the police to think, that with Carlee Russel, that she set this up. So if you don't know about her, she's in Alabama. She's a young woman, a nursing student with a part-time job. And she claimed at 9:30 one night, she saw a toddler running on the highway in his diapers, and she pulled over. She called her parents or called somebody, and then she just disappeared.
And this kind of started to circulate on social media on Sunday, and which I was actually in the South last weekend in like the Missouri area and Tennessee, which is kind of close to where this happened. And I saw it and I was like, that is so horrible that a child trafficker would use a child as bait.
So I believed it, and we don't know. So let's just say this is our opinion and this is what we think. So we don't know the facts, and you do not want to put out false accusations and false information.
But now it's really coming out that she actually made up this elaborate story.
Maybe she made it up.
And we'll see.
Well, she did. She Googled Taken, the movie. She Googled
Amber
Alerts. Do they cost any money? Do you have to pay for them? All these things that she did. And then here's the kicker. She came home 2 days later to her parents' house, and her parents took her to the hospital, and they wouldn't let anybody talk to her. Maybe they were covering for her, maybe not. Maybe they didn't know, so they didn't want to say much. Who knows what the parents are thinking? So here's my question. I have 5 children, and they're grown now. And if you had a child who had done something that broke the law or was not good in some way, what would you do? Would you turn them in? So Chloe knows what I would do. What would I do, Chloe?
You would rat on us in a second.
Well, I had one of my children, and that child will remain nameless. It could have
been me.
Could have been anybody. I have 5 of them. So I'm not going to say who it was. But that child did something that child should. I don't want to mention the sex that they shouldn't have done. And I turned him in. I did. I called the principal of the school. I called people and I told them the story. I called the coach of the sporting league, and I just said, you're going to get in trouble for this. And also one of his friends was doing something with cheating. He wasn't, but one of his friends would. I turned them in too because it's wrong. And I didn't want to turn them in, but I knew I had to. And my husband and I struggled over what should we do. And we said, well, we've got to speak up and turn them in and say something. So we did.
But I hate to break it to you, you already gave up who it was. You said the pronoun.
We're not saying anything. But that person got over it. And anyway, so I feel that as a parent, you have to do that. You have to do what's right there.
But maybe this poor girl was going through like a mental breakdown, and she saw a vision or a demon of a toddler running down the road. That might have been her truth.
Don't start with me on that. Her truth. There is the truth, and then there's what you think is the truth. So there you go. We know that. But as a parent, and you have a grown child that you think has done something, it's really, really hard to turn them in or call the police or call the authority, but you really have to. You cannot just sweep it under the rug. There's a lot of stories out there about
what if the authorities were falsely accusing your child?
And that's true too, because I don't trust authority at all. No, because I don't I just don't. I got in a fight with a policeman once in New Orleans. Yes, I
You
did.
did?
Yes. Do
Ooh,
you
I
know
think
that
we need to
story?
rename this live cast.
Okay.
She fought a policeman.
I did. We lived in between St. Charles Avenue and Magazine Street, and that's the parade routes that would go. And if you lived in that general area, you would get stuck and not be able to get out of your neighborhood. And I didn't quite realize that that was the date, and I needed to pick my son up from school. And the policeman would not let me out of my street. And I said, I have to go get my son. He's 8 years old. I have to pick him up. And he did not care. And I started to argue with him, and I went, oh, no, I better be quiet and get out of this. So I just shut up. I zipped
Well,
it.
you probably should have prepared ahead of
I
time.
should have, but I just didn't know. But I still was worried about my son. So
You couldn't reverse?
no. So what I did was I waited for him to turn his back, and then I went the other way. Then it was a one-way street. I just went up the one way, around the other, and worked my way through it. But I had to go get my son from school.
You could have taken a taxi there.
They couldn't go through either. Nobody could go through. It's New Orleans. It's parade. So anyway, that was my fight with the. Oh, I've had. Well, might have had another argument with the police. I don't know.
I don't fight the police.
I don't
mess
either.
around with the
Normally,
police.
I
I'm
wouldn't
scared of the police. I've only been pulled over once, and I sobbed because I was so scared.
I've been pulled over a lot, but they never give me a ticket until one time because I've had a perfect driving record until a year or two ago.
But I'm scared right now because my license is expired.
Don't advertise that on the live video.
It's fine. No, but you know what? In our town, it's like it doesn't even matter.
Does anybody have any questions there?
They love listening to your stories.
Oh, well, I've got more, but I'm going to not say everything in one day. So here's the other thing I wanted to talk to you all about. So these are our two current events of the day, and they're just random. We just chose something that's been in the news, not political, but just something. So my personal opinion about Carlee Russel is to be neutral until you find out all the facts. She could be perfectly innocent, and maybe she didn't set anything up. But the facts as they're coming out don't look good.
I stand by my viewpoint that she might have had a mental breakdown.
She might have.
Nursing school is really stressful.
Yep. So that could be. So the next thing is the serial killer on Long Island, Mr. Hewerman.
First, that was his last name?
Yes. Oh, my word.
The Gilgo Beach Killer.
The Gilgo Beach Killer. So here's this 59-year-old architect. Big old galoot of a man, 6'4", very big, lives in the same house his whole adult life, married to the same woman, 2 kids, and he gets arrested in the middle of the night, or no, he got arrested at his office, and the police come to his house where his wife was and raid their house and go through all of this. And she obviously didn't know, maybe she suspected, but she didn't know. And they take him away, and he's accused of being the serial killer of Long Island. And these murders have been going on for quite a while. So you know the police have been on this case for like 30 years. This case has been a long time in coming, and they have a ton of evidence against the guy. But what would you do as a wife? Goodness gracious, I'd hate to live through that.
I would stay single for a really long time.
Well, she's already gone in and filed for divorce. But I'm saying, you as our audience member, what would you do if the police showed up at your house and arrested your husband for being a serial killer? Serial killers cannot be treated. They're sick in the head. They're crazy in the head. So you've got to know that they're not well, and you cannot get them well. They can never be out in society because they're going to do the same thing again.
Well, at
and they know
least she
that.
could sleep well at night knowing that her husband was in jail and like she's protected.
No, can you
from
imagine
him.
the stress?
Could you imagine? I mean, like years of therapy.
And her child. No, there's another serial killer that had the same kind of story. He was called the BTK. So I follow all
See,
this.
I don't really know much about these because I'm not like a murder person. I don't literally.
I do. I watch all this stuff. The BTK is this Kansas City guy who
do
was
know BTK.
Bind, torture, kill.
I thought it was butcher.
No,
I know. It reminds me of a BLT sandwich.
Well, no, don't say that. Oh,
you don't
anyway,
like BLT?
I'm talking about the butcher killer, BTK. So he was arrested. This goes back years. He's still in jail, and his wife knew nothing about it. He'd been killing women for like 25, 30 years. He was like the community enforcement officer. And
this is going to give me nightmares.
Whatever. And that poor woman, and the daughter speaks out about it a lot. She's come out on a lot of talk shows and talks about her father. It's very, very, very sad. And they're very clever people, and they fit right into society. They're people you would never suspect would be a killer of any kind. Like this guy was a community enforcement officer, and the other guy's an architect. So there you go.
What's a community enforcement officer?
He did like picking up dogs. I don't know. It was some kind of little job.
Sounds like a bureaucratic made up job.
It probably was, but that's what his job. He worked at a church.
Okay.
They arrested him at the church because I think he took some victim. I don't know.
That's
It's pretty
horrible.
bad. So anyway, I'm just curious about what you would do whether you're a man or a woman if you had a spouse or a son or a child or somebody that was arrested like that.
See, I know I could never do anything like that because, well, I'm only 5'0", and like the chances of someone overpowering me are so strong.
No, but I want to know, what would you do if it was your spouse or your brother or somebody?
I mean, I guess I would have trust issues.
Oh, they would just be terrible.
And I would have a hard time sleeping.
I'll tell you one thing. I would say, I'm gonna kill you, man, because you are so bad. You want to just get.
I could tell that story.
Which one? Oh, they love to hear my stories.
Oh.
What? No,
Okay.
no. She's whispered something to me. Anyway, when you have a big family,
I
you have
just
a lot of
can't keep
stories.
up. Like I only know how to be one person, which is myself, and it would just be so exhausting to keep up this front if you were a murderer.
Yeah, they're good at it. That's why they're psycho. They're
And
good
I
at
know
it.
my husband couldn't because
He
he
can't tell a lie.
cannot tell a lie. He couldn't even lie about my luggage being overweight to save me $60. That really did happen.
It did happen. She's talked about it a long time. Anyway, so those were our two current events today, and we wanted to just bring them to your attention to see what you think and to kind of get ourselves on topic here. We don't want to talk too much about anything that's like crazy controversial. You can go to other
Or too dark.
Well, I don't want a little bit dark because I do watch those kind of
I don't watch
shows.
any murder crime stories. I don't really like mysteries. I pretty much the only movies that I do watch or TV shows are historical fiction.
Mm.
I like things that are light.
Well, I have
Throw some
insomnia, so
hysteria.
I listen to audiobooks because I can do it in the dark and I just lay there and try to listen and get back to sleep. But I had something I wanted to say. There's a lot of channels out there where you can get all the dirt on everybody. And these women, these men, they can really talk.
I don't know how they have the time to research all of this.
That's all they do. I have a full-time job out here in the store. But I mean, I watched this one lady, Lady Colin Campbell, and she has a talk show about the British royals. And let me tell you, that woman can really talk. She just,
she's a really interesting person.
She's very, very interesting person. And then there's another one I watched.
I really like the guy Sloan.
She interrupted me. That's
the
okay.
YouTuber Sloan. He puts out videos. He puts out a new video every single day.
So
he must have some research, like a lot of people that help him research.
Well, somebody asked me the other day if my daughter Lily had producers and editors, and I went, oh, what? I said, no, she does everything. She films, edits, does everything on her own. No one does anything on her videos, and she produces quite a few.
It's really hard to make these videos.
Yeah, like this is nice for us because we can just sit and talk to you, and we have a full-time job that we have to do. We're not.
But even this, like I've done a lot of preparing
to prepare 2 or 3 hours
for this. So I hope you are enjoying this live stream.
So we're gonna go dark for about 30 seconds while we switch over to show you the clothing that we're wearing and what we're doing. So listen about one other thing. We are shopgraceandjoy.com. And we have a lot of our own brand, but we have other people's brands too. And we're getting fall things in, although right now it's really hot in North Idaho. I can't even think about fall.
95 degrees.
It's very hot. And my house has no AC. Well, we don't need it for more than 1 week or 2 out of the year. So I just have to go with it. Anyway.
I have AC in my house.
Okay, so we're going to be blank for about 30 seconds and we'll be right back. Okay, we are in the back of our store. I don't know if you're seeing the full body here, but this is a new fall dress that just came in. I really like it. It is called the Myra, M-Y-R-A-H tiered maxi dress. I am wearing it with a black tank under it because I don't like anything too low cut. And it's a 3/4 length sleeve with a little ruffle. Very cute for fall. You could put this with black tights and boots. and a hat, and you would just look marvelous. We sell a lot of hats here. Now you're getting me cut off, so you're not seeing the whole dress, but this is so pretty. I need to get farther back. Here we go. Now you can see it. So this is called the Myra Tiered Maxi Dress. This is not one we make. This is by a company called Angie. It's a moderately priced brand. It's $58. It just came in yesterday, and we're getting ready to have, they're already listed online, so you can buy it online. And at the end of the video, we'll give you the special code that will be good for about 2 days, I think, Chloe. Because next week we're having this big sale here at the store called Crazy Days, and it's crazy. Then after that, we'll have our Crazy Days online. We can't mix the two because it's too difficult. So we don't have products that are specifically online. It goes in all of our stores and online at the same time. So actually, this is really cute. I'm going to show you the print. I like it. It's the Myra maxi dress, something like that. Maxi tier dress. Midi. But anyway, it's really pretty. It's black and it's got a little taupe, a little orange, little green flower print. And I'm really feeling very, very cute in this. So Chloe is going to come on with her. I don't know how QVC can talk about a product for a solid hour. I can't.
Well, look at how about the border?
Oh, it's got a border print. See, it's got a really cute border there. But no, they talk on QVC an hour for one product. They just talk and repeat the same thing. I just don't have the patience for that. But anyway, I do really like this dress. I think it's so cute. Okay, and
you look really good in empire waisted.
Yeah, well, it's kind of gaining a little weight there. That's why.
And I'm kind of wearing an empire waist too, to show the baby bump that's just coming out. So I am wearing the Samui ruffle caftan. 1 second. I've worn this before because it's just really easy to wear. This is the Samui ruffle caftan. It's made from a really easy to wear, lightweight rayon material. It has, what is this called, Mom? Like bat? You know, we have
it's loose and light. It's
like loose and light. No, but the sleeve cut, it's definitely a true calf bat wing, but it has a nice ruffle border around it to give it a little bit more dimension. And, you know, obviously I've got my baby bump, but you could wear this just so many, if this isn't just a maternity piece, because, sorry, I'm just out of breath.
No, it's so cute.
And this is the lime green color. And you could see this beautiful sequins detail. It ties in the front. So it is empire waisted. I have it pulled down. Yeah, and I actually I have biker shorts over it. This is a great piece to wear out to dinner in the summer, or if you're on a boat. We don't have a boat. If you do have a boat and want to be our friends, you can message me. But yeah, just really easy to wear. I also love the dimensions of color in this. Like it has some brown tones, which kind of, I would say, like downplays like the glitziness with the sequined collar. But yeah, it has a really, in the back, you can see the cinching of the tie. So we've got the matching tassel tie. And yeah, this is the Samui, I'm just trying to find the best angle, the Samui ruffle caftan. And this is available on our website, shopgraceandjoy.com. And please just stay tuned to the end of this video and we're going to give you a special discount code. But this is great to wear in the summer. Actually, I think I'm going to buy this because it's just really easy to wear. I would also pair this with jean shorts. I don't have any jean shorts that fit me right now, but if I did, I would wear them with this outfit. You could even wear leggings. You could definitely wear black or navy leggings with this too. If you just wanted your legs covered, I've done that. And I love this V neckline. And, you know, because these, even with this ruffle, these sleeves aren't so, it's a 3/4 length sleeve. So it's a little bit more wearable. Like with my baby, I have a toddler. I need like motion. I can't let things like get in my way. So yeah, I love, this is really easy to wear. And then we also have, this is the other color. This is the lime green.
That's really pretty. So if you go onto our website, you can look up Grace and Joy Samui Ruffled Caftan. We do make these, and they're made for our company in Bali, Indonesia. It's all hand embellished. It's very light. You want it to be light because it's for hot weather. So this is the kind of stuff I wear in hot weather, like right now. And I will be going to Florida with one of my daughters next month, and I will wear this on the beach or with leggings or as a dress. I'm not very tall, but because I'm older, I'm not going to wear it as a dress like she is.
Yeah, and I'm only 5'1". So yeah, if you're on the shorter side, this would be a great thing for you
Like a mini
to
dress.
wear.
If you're taller, you could wear it as a bathing suit cover up. I think it's too pretty for that. I would wear it over leggings or tight. We have,
You know,
very
it's
nice
not
cotton.
that. I mean, it's short, but like it's past my
standing.
fingertips. See, it's past my fingertips. So it's not.
if you're pretty
that
leg, yeah,
short.
then that's what I say. When I was young, I would wear that as a dress, but I'm older now, so I don't. So I am wearing the Sunset embroidered duster. I love this piece of clothes. I love it so much. You can see the back. And it's got embroidery all down the sleeve and in the front. I'm wearing it just over a black tank and black leggings. We only have these in medium. The Sunset Duster. It's only in medium because it's sold out in all the other sizes, but I was showing it today because I really like it. It's like a mesh. If you look close, it's a mesh. So you can see through it a little bit. And it's really nice as a topper over a black dress or another color or over leggings. Nice for evening because it's a little, it's not for the boiling hot weather like that. I'm wearing it today and I'm perfectly comfortable, but if I were outside at 95 degrees, this might be too warm, but it's a great evening topper to dress up any kind of outfit. Lots of color, kind of Western. It's a little Western looking. And it's very popular here. You can wear it with black cowboy boots. I've got mine on with flip-flops, but I really like this. So this is the Sunset Duster. We only have a medium left, and they are on our website. And I'm small to medium. If I ate less food, I might be a small, but it's okay because I like good food. So anyway, so this is our Sunset Duster. And I think that if you like this kind of look, this is very beautiful piece. And I love all the colors and all the detail in it. Sunset Duster, and you'll like it too. What?
In the winter.
You could wear this in the winter for sure. So with winter, you could wear a thin black sweater under it or over a black dress. Be very pretty with black boots. And wouldn't this look pretty with a red hat? See, I like a lot of color because it's dark and dreary up here in the winter. So anyway, this is one of my personal favorites, and these are hard to find, and I got them from the last trade show they were at. We don't make this, but I very much like it a lot. So you should look at the website for the Sunset Duster, and we'll give you the code at the end of the show. And this will be recorded on the YouTube channel too, so if you can't have time to watch it all today, you can go back and pick it up. And my personal cell phone is on the website, the 504 number. I'm not going to announce it here, but if you really want to message me, you can text me and find me on our website. I do respond to every text. I can't always call people because I don't have time, but I love to respond to my customers. Hi, Sylvia. She sent me a lovely message today. And also, if you're ordering from overseas, our website is run by Shopify, and Shopify gives us the shipping price. We have no choice in that. But if you're buying internationally, what we've been doing is refunding 50% of the shipping cost because we can't do it as you check out, but we can do it later. So all the people that want to buy something and you see that high shipping price, don't worry about it because I give you 50% or more of that back. Sylvia bought some stuff and I immediately refunded her shipping fee on some stuff. She just bought some earrings and I'm going to refund that tomorrow. We didn't get hers to post box yet. You know, we're a small company. So we do ship as soon as we can. We try to ship it out, but sometimes we have 2 or 3 days where we don't have an extra person in. And we do our returns usually every 7 to 14 days because we don't always have the staff in. So there's only 2 people who are allowed to do those returns, and they're here Tuesday and Wednesday normally. But so anyway, so if you're buying international and it charges you a big shipping fee, don't worry, just text me, message me, but I'll see it there anyway, and I'll message you, and we can refund 50% of that back. So if it says $55, you're only going to pay $25. Oftentimes we refund the full amount back on jewelry if we can. So what we do is we take the packages to the U.S. Postal Service. We fill out the customs declaration. It's a little bit cheaper if we do it that way because our website charges too much and it's kind of crazy. So now you understand about that. And here is Chloe.
This is one of my favorite pieces. This is Lily and I both worn this so many times. It's so easy to wear. It really looks so stunning in person. There's just something great about this yellow print. I think yellow is a really unusual color that people don't wear very often, even though it's such a great color. And especially this yellow and green pattern together. So this is the Sabine midi caftan yarn. So I'm just so short. So it's not floor length. It's ankle length on me because, like I said, I'm short, but it has this beautiful draping on the side. It has a slit in the back, but this is a really soft rayon material in a yellow and sage green print. There's a really nice border that you can see on the bottom, and it has this great trim detail of that sage, kind of like a sagey green that goes down the front, and it's in the back too. And then you can see it on the sides, and then there is a button detail.
Actually, this is really a beautiful caftan for the beach or the pool. I've worn it in Thailand many times.
But I have worn this to parties. It's just really easy.
Really pretty. It's great for maternity because there's a lot of room. No, there's a lot of room, so she's got to grow. We're growing. Pretty. It's really pretty. It's got a lot of detail in it. Lightweight. These are loose fitting clothes. So if you're looking for something fitted, this is not for you. So you have to know from the get-go that this is a loose fitting, flowy thing for hot weather.
And like it goes, if you are wearing this out to dinner, which I have worn it out to dinner and to parties, I wear it like this with the button unsnapped. But if you're wearing it like a bathing suit cover up, it's less drapey.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's just like drapes. See the difference? It just drapes down, which creates beautiful lines on the side. But I love this color, and to tell you, the times I have worn this, I've gotten a lot of attention.
Wow.
So if that's your vibe, this would be a great dress for you. The Sabine midi caftan, and it comes in
comes in another color?
The blue prints.
Oh, well, where are they? She didn't.
I didn't bring them. I'm sorry. I know.
But Sabine, so you can see the other colors on our website. We're going to get better at this. But anyway, so I am wearing the Maui Breeze caftan, one of my favorites. So these clothes are meant for hot weather. Josh, I love you. He ordered a caftan. He ordered 2, and he got a little present from his friend Susan. And these are clothes that you're going to wear for the hottest days. If you're in Florida, Arizona, Texas, those kind of places that are really hot, this is what you wear. When I go to Thailand, this is what I wear. So this is called the Maui Breeze. It's in like a mint and gray tie-dye kind of look. And I wear this a lot. Tonight when I get home, my husband's out of town and I don't plan to cook. I'm just going to throw my loose clothes on and have a cold drink, not alcohol.
Well, you could. Actually,
no, I'm meeting a friend tonight.
Oh,
my friend is coming.
Yes, friend date
yes,
night.
Marsha's coming.
But it was so funny. So this morning, Hendrix's daycare is just like a mile away from my mom's house. So I drove there. I went there this morning after I dropped him off. And what did you make for me?
Well, she said it was fried chicken.
It was fried chicken.
It was pounded chicken breast dipped in egg and panko.
That's
fried
sauteed
in butter. And then
it was so good. I actually made my morning because
then I roasted a bunch of vegetables.
Yeah, so I started my day out at about 8:30 with a good piece of fried chicken, and then she gave me a slice of cake.
I made a cake yesterday because I was home because we had a bat in the house. I couldn't leave until the exterminator came, and I'm trying to get through my cake baking, looking up, make sure there's no bats. But anyway,
When you start your day with fried chicken, you know it's going to be a good day.
what do we like that's fried, you and I?
Fried chicken livers.
Yes, we love fried chicken livers. She lived in Savannah, Georgia. I went to see her and we went on an hour quest to the special gas station south of Savannah just to eat chicken livers.
So
fried chicken livers. So anyway, Maui Breeze talk for you ladies in Florida or the tropics. We can mail to overseas and we do waive that high shipping fee. Don't worry about it. Or you can text me and we'll communicate that way. But we do mail every week. We mail something overseas somewhere. And if you buy 2 or 3 pieces, it's really awesome because then it really reduces the shipping. And then we can discuss our returns. I don't like to take returns back from overseas because it's just going to make sure you like it because it's very hard to return from overseas. But we'll work with you. So I love this. Me, I'm 5'2". I'd like to be 5. I think I might have been 5'3" at once, but I think I shrunk. But anyway, so Maui Breeze caftan. And now I'm going to put on our linen top that I love. And I love this too. You putting that one on, Chloe?
Yes, so just stay there.
Okay, I'm going to stay here and talk about the Maui Breeze. Look, it's got a little sequins on it. You can't see it, but little sequins, little tassel. And whenever I started wearing these kind of clothes when I would visit my daughter Lily, I'm trying to make sure I'm being seen here. And when you're in Thailand, it's really hot, like Florida. It's just hot, and you cannot wear jeans or tight. It's just too hot. So these beautiful loose drapey clothes are very nice for hot weather. And actually right now we're in a heat spell here in northern Idaho. We're near Canada, but later this week it's going to be mid-90s. And sometimes we even have weather here 110. And you can imagine no AC and 110 is really hot. But the temperature does drop at night, but not from 100. It might go to 80. But if it's 90, it'll go down to 55 at night. So that's pretty good. Oh, here's one of my favorites. I feel like it's cutting my head off.
Just keep talking.
Okay, we're trying to read the questions. And of course, we're getting better at this. I watched QVC the other day and they did one outfit for 2 flipping hours. They talked about something. And I thought, these ladies can really talk. They talk a lot more than me. But they kept saying the same thing over and over and over. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. So you know our story that we are a small company. We do manufacture a lot of our own clothes, but not everything. What we cannot make, which we buy. I just sent a new order to our tailors in Vietnam, and they're going to start making some really beautiful pajamas, a little ruffled trim. So I do all that back of the house work with the designs, and it's a lot of like think all the time what we want to make. Okay, here we go.
I just have this on with. I just have this on with biker shorts because that's kind of like my vibe right now. It's very hot. I've moved, so a lot of my stuff is still unpacked, still packed away. So I've been pairing a lot of things with biker shorts, and I think this looks really good with my biker shorts. The Playa knit sweater in pink, but it comes in all of these other colors. This has been a really popular sweater. If you like this sweater, don't hesitate because we've sold like a lot of them just today, they just said. So it comes in so many different colors. This turquoise color, I am wearing hot pink, and I didn't grab all the colors because it was just too many. So we have mint, dusty rose, and turquoise. This is a really nice, lightweight summer knit. If I actually wasn't going to put this on, I was going to let my mom wear this one, but I just figured, why not? I would pair this with a pair of like nice white linen pants. You can see the nice V-neck and like 3/4 length sleeves. I like the slit up the side, gives it a little bit of
It's
movement.
a dolman sleeve. So a dolman sleeve is this type of sleeve that has this curve. There's no defined shoulder. So the nice thing about this, it fits almost to everybody. So this is a one size sweater.
Yeah,
and it's really popular. We've sold a lot, and they've only been in the store about a week, and I've reordered again. It's lightweight. So I would wear a tank under it just because it's kind of thin, but you can't see through it very much. It's really pretty. They're very popular. Every time we order these, we sell out. And it's called the Playa knit. I wish I could see.
playa knit sweater. And just because I have my belly bump, don't let that hinder you from ordering any of these things, because none of this is maternity.
Yeah, how about if I put this one?
Yes, that's a good idea. Like, this isn't maternity. It just happens to be loose because we really just like loose and flowy. I don't like to be restricted. I don't like people telling me what to do, and I don't want like my clothes stuck. Well, you can tell me what to do. I do take direction really well, I think.
You do.
Thanks, Mom. Do you think Gigi takes direction well? No. No, I actually think you do.
I'm coming.
I think you take direction. So yeah, hot pink, and very easy to wear. You could easily wear this with jeans. Like I said, like I would probably put this with white pants, and it's really loose. You could even like tuck it in a little bit. Oh, look.
See now. It's very flowy, very loose. It would fit small, medium, large, maybe XL too, with lots of comfort. If you're a really tiny woman, I mean, I'm about 132 pounds and I'm a small to medium. So if you're real tiny, like that 105 weight, this might feel a little overwhelming for you unless you like it loose. I do like loose clothes. I don't like things tight. So anyway, I love this. I didn't get one last year because they sold out too quick. So all these new colors in. Not a lot in stock because they sell very fast. I'm wearing something called New Mint. And this is turquoise. And then we have this one is called Camel. Chloe's got the hot pink. But we have other colors too. And we'll probably order again next week because these have sold really well. And the camel color, we also have a rust color that's very pretty for fall. So we're kind of getting into our fall colors right now. But I just think these are a great piece for your wardrobe, and I love them for travel. We're going to do our travel show soon.
Oh, this is a great piece for travel.
Great for travel because you can wear it on a plane or you can wear it when you get there. And you all don't know if you've watched me before about travel. I wear the same outfit on the plane at all times. Like, I've been wearing the same outfit on an airplane for 9 years, but I don't wear it any other time. It's my travel outfit. And I love it, and it works very well. And when I get to my destination, I air it out because I don't really get very dirty. I put it away in a little zip bag, and then it's ready for when I return. Even when I go to Thailand and I'm gone a couple months, I save that outfit for when I come back. I like to layer, but we'll go through all that on another video because I really like to help people travel for an airplane. This isn't travel clothes for when you get there. That's easy. But what you wear on an airplane is important because you want to look nice. I like to look nice. And I also want to be very comfortable. I want to be as comfortable as if I'm in a pajama, especially if I'm on one of the international flights to Asia because they're 26 hours from here and it's very long and you have to feel super comfortable and you still want to look good when you get to where you're going. You don't want to look like you've been dragged. Well, I look like I'm dragged out after 26 hours on a flight, but
I mean, sometimes you can't help it.
No, you can't help it, but still there are things that are very comfortable to wear, but we're not going to do that video yet because I'm going to have some of those in the store that you can buy. And then I'll show you what I've worn for 10 years, but we don't have that anymore. It's sold out because it's been 10 years. So I have one more piece I'm going to show you. I have a beautiful linen blouse called the Mandarin collar blouse that we have made, and they're really pretty. They're very classy, and we have them in 3 colors. But this is the playa knit sweater in one size. Fits almost everybody. So I think that these are be something, and they're $49. They're not too expensive. And you're going to get the special code that Chloe is going to tell you at the end of the video. So I apologize if I'm not answering any questions, but my eyes are bad and I can't see.
Okay, we're moving on. We've just got one more item to show you, and we are working on that. What made you settle in Idaho? Hold on. I know a little bit. So my parents, we had been living in New Orleans for a couple of years. Like, we went through Hurricane Katrina, and my parents really wanted to find somewhere they could go in the summers that was a little bit cooler, a little bit more like peaceful and relaxing, because New Orleans is just a little wild of a town. And they started coming to Idaho because my mom has a really good friend who lives here. And after I graduated high school, they just wanted to, and I was away at college, they really wanted to find some place that was just a little bit more of a conducive environment to raise my brother Robbie. So they moved here in 2011, 2010 after coming here for some summers. And it's been really great. So they moved here with Robbie in 2011. And then I moved here in 2015. And my sister Marcy moved here in 2019. So we've all kind of migrated west on the Oregon Trail. Yeah, we all love living in Idaho. It's a really great place to raise a family. It's a really healthy environment here. I mean, we love New Orleans. We're actually going there.
I miss the South a lot, I must say. I'm a Southerner at heart, but
I mean, the food isn't great here, but that's okay. We could both
we can
cook.
cook.
Like that fried chicken I had for breakfast was
good. Huh?
It was really, really good. It just had so much flavor.
Salt, good salt. When you cook, you need good salt. I use Maldon chunky sea salt flakes, and I use French gray sea salt as my finishing salts. I do season a little bit but my basic salt is the finishing salt, gray sea salt from France, or Maldon sea salt flakes, because you want that little bit of crunch, that little bit of flavor that makes your food really good.
All righty, we got the Mandarin,
the Mandarin
Oriental.
Oriental blouse. This is linen. I love it. It's got these beautiful deep pockets, and it comes in white, pink, and a soft mint green. I don't know if we have all the sizes in the mint green, but we do have the sizes in the pink. I'm wearing a medium, and honestly, I think I could be a small in this, but I don't like things tight, so I'm kind of broad-shouldered. So I'm very comfortable with lots of room in the medium with the big, deep pockets. And I love linen. I do not mind traveling with linen. If I have to give it a quick iron in a hotel, I don't mind, because I like it and I like the way it looks. So I wore a pink linen button dress, which is on our website, to a very, very fancy hotel in California called the Terranea. And I had so many compliments on it because it's very pretty. But right now I have the pink Mandarin Oriental blouse. It's a tunic style blouse. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's a shorter hem in the front than the back. Let's see if you can see it. We're short here. I'm running into this. Okay, you see, there you go.
I love the pockets.
Great all-around blouse. Never will go out of style. You cannot go wrong with classics. I love to make classic clothes with a twist, and I just think this is as nice as it gets. It's my favorite. I've been wearing the white one for at least 3 or 4 years. Sometimes we remake the same thing because we love it. And when you're making your own clothing, like, we only have 2 stores, so it's not like we're selling thousands of pieces to lots of people. So if you buy from us and you buy our brand, which is Grace and Joy, you're getting a limited selection of you're not going to see everybody wearing it, because if you're in Florida, nobody's bought this in Florida. So you're not going to be seeing yourself everywhere like you would if you're buying something from the Gap.
Because it's so embarrassing.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
We had a party the other day, and Bev, the lady that we both wore the same dress. She had the white one. I had the white one. We laughed. But anyway, it's kind of nice to have something that is unique to one store, so you don't see everybody wearing it. And I know that this is one of my favorite blouses. I really like it. I could keep yammering on about this. It's a deep colors. Does it come in? Pink, mint, and white. We had a really beautiful coral orange, but that's sold out now. And next year I might make this in navy blue, or I might make it in a softer rayon. But the linen is what's so pretty, because it holds up. It's kind of, structured. Soft rayon is flowy, but linen has more body to it. I love linen, and the more you wash it, the nicer it gets. It gets softer and softer. So this is one of my all-time favorites, the Mandarin Oriental linen blouse. Very classy. Wear it with white pants, and it's just beautiful. I love it. In fact, I was at this Terranea resort, and they had a very expensive gift shop. I mean, the prices were staggering, and it was all these attorneys. I'm with my husband, and this woman had bought a dress from their gift shop, and I know it was a $400 dress. And it was not that nice. It was worth about $59. She knew it too. Her husband said, "Now that dress you have on is beautiful." He said that? He did, because it was beautiful. I had the pink linen dress on.
He said that though?
Yeah, he did. He said, because she commented.
He said, now that dress.
Because we talked about her dress. and it was really pretty. I
So
said,
she
"Yes,
showed
it's-"
like a regret that she bought a $400
No,
dress.
she just said, I know it's overpriced, but I'm here and I bought it. And then he said, well, your dress is really pretty, because I told him I made clothes.
Oh my, if my
And it
husband
was
said that,
I wouldn't care.
off with his head.
But
Yeah, because he could, if he said, "Oh, now that dress,"
Well,
saying, like implying that his
no.
wife's dress.
No, it's because the
Okay.
situation was that she knew she bought this cute little dress, but $400 dress was just completely crazy. It was so, it would look, she knew it too, but she just wanted to buy something. I'm like that sometimes. But the dress I had on was just perfectly tailored. It's our pink linen dress with all the buttons
It's the
going down.
Positano.
The Positano pink linen dress. I
Linen
mean,
dress.
it's so pretty. And you could tell the quality was like spectacular. And the price is still not even close to $400. It's like $148. So anyway, that's our story today. And I hope we didn't talk too much at you.
Oh, sorry guys. I had to sit down because I was like,
She's preggy. She's tired.
I needed a break. I saw
So-
there's a new law that if you need a break when you're in it, you should take one.
I'm the boss. No break for her. No, she can have a break anytime she wants. Anyway, we hope that you enjoyed our new format of a little talk and then our clothing line. And we're going to do this hopefully twice a week. I still have to run the full store, so I have to squeeze out the time to get it right. But we really, really enjoy talking to you. And we're going to get better at our YouTube.
You know, it's funny. Our
Stuff.
camera is the reverse. So you have to do, if you go left, you go right. So the code for 20% off today is Joyful Day 20 for 20% off. This is all one word. So go to our
Joyful
website,
Day 20.
shopgraceandjoy.com, and add whatever you want to that cart. And then at the end, type in the discount code at checkout, Joyful Day 20, all one word, for 20% off. And this is only available for till Saturday. So just a couple days.
And if, again, you're international, we do Canada, we do England, we ship everywhere internationally. We will reduce that shipping fee and take it to the U.S. Postal. Usually we give 50% of shipping fee back, because they'll charge 50 on our website. But if you take it to the post office, I pay half of it for you. So it may cost us 50, but you're not going to pay 50 because we're going to contribute that to it. But if you only buy $20 worth, well, you're going to have to pay for that shipping yourself, because we can't do that. But we're going to work with you so you can get a good deal on your shipping. And you can text me, because my number is on the website, the 504 number.
Well, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. We will be back Tuesday at 2:00. And if there is a different time that works better for you, like we may want to push it back till 4:00. So you're already done eating dinner and you can tune in while you're eating your bowl of ice cream afterwards.
I have one thing funny to say. I was doing some research on QVC and the comments were very interesting. They said, we watched QVC all the time because we liked that person that was the presenter. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting? Because I've never really watched QVC. And they would buy from QVC because they liked the host or the hostess.
So hopefully you guys like us.
Well, we're very authentic. We are ourselves. We're trying. And we have these 2 stores in northern Idaho that in the winter, it can be like rolling a snowball down the street. There's nobody here. But we do pretty
So we're just
well,
trying to do something different and a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't like to get personal?
People that come to our store in person all know us because we've been in the store in the front for years and years. So I love reaching out to you all, way out, wherever you are. It makes me so happy. And it makes me so happy when people message me. And I'm going to do a couple shout outs for our sweet customers.
Patty is watching.
Patty! Hope you're doing well, Patty. And my sweet customer in England, Justina. Thank you so much for your order. She knows how I've been refunding her shipping fee and helping her through that ordering process. And we want to thank you so much. And we're so grateful. Sylvia, thank you for your comment to me today. It really means a lot to us. And we really care about our customers a lot. It's because of you that I can pay my people.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without you. So please subscribe to my channel, Chloe Simone Says, and follow me on Instagram, Chloe Simone Says, and also go to our store's Instagram, Shop Grace and Joy. But the most important thing is shopgraceandjoy.com and use the code Joyful20, Joyful Day 20 for 20% off.
Joyful Day 20. And after this is all recorded, we can put a little code on there.
Yeah, well, it'll say it on the and that code will be repeated in the description box. No, it's not repeated because I have to watch the video.
Okay. But we're
Well,
trying
thank
here.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a great day.
Okay, bye.